Do you still work at that Baws Farmer Market? Yep. And it is still is that boss or B-A-W-S? I don't know what that is supposed to signify. But yes, I still work there. I haven't worked there in a while because they take off the first 2 weeks of January and then they only work Saturdays. I've said that so many times to my family members. So they're just like, oh, why aren't you working now? Just like, I didn't get fired. I swear I didn't get fired. But, yeah, they just take off a lot of the early time in January, so I haven't been working in a while. So I get my weekends off, which is nice, which I haven't had a weekend off in forever. So it's nice to get it off, even though I'm starting to get a little bored and have not enough stuff to do. Even though I need to make a bunch of videos this month, but that is something I can't tell you about because I don't know how it would go. That's probably the first time I've actually, in a while, besides a Let's Play, and also the current Let's Play, that I've had to keep something secret, even though I guess I technically don't have to keep it secret because it's still something I don't know of, but you might get a something or other soon enough if it changes, something changing. But it's really something that would not affect you guys at all. Pretty much only affecting me and make me a happier man. So how far are we on the questions? How much time are we into this? We are almost an hour in, and my mouth is starting to get a little watery. Maybe I should get some other beverage. Also, I'm almost the world 4 because, good old Mario. I just love playing Mario. It's fun. I was saving this because I really had the nostalgia come back when, what did I do with Mario? I forget what I played with it, but I had the nostalgia come back and really wanted to play it. So I had been saving it for this. Do you have a favorite Mega Evolution? The Amarox 1220 comes back again. Mega Ampharos, those golden locks though. I really need to get back into playing. I just stopped playing. Maybe I just got sick of the breeding. And is this the throwback ones? I don't know. I guess they're not coming back. I got sick of breeding because I was breeding, what's his name, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I think this is a question coming up, so maybe I just spoiled or answered your question early for you of what my favorite next-gen Pokemon is. It is definitely Tyrannosaurus Rex, dude. I love him. He's adorable, and he's strong, and he's adorable, and his evolution is badass looking, but he's definitely my favorite. Oh, and I shouldn't have died there. And is this foot? This isn't foot level. Yeah, it's water level. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, my favorite Mega Evolution, even though I don't personally have it, which makes me sad, is Ampharos, because Ampharos is freaking badass, and I think the Mega Evolution makes it a little bit more viable. I haven't played any competitive since X and Y, probably because I can actually play the games, unlike Black 2 and White 2, where I didn't own the physical copies of the game, so I couldn't actually play competitive for them, even though I did play a little bit on Showdown. But that's not it there. So, basic answer to it. I love how at the end of my questions, I can answer them and like, oh yeah, it's 2 seconds. It's like an essay. Because I've recently had like 15 essays for exams. Also, I need to come back here so I can get all these items. Basically, I can sum up everything I just took like a half hour to write and like a forever to answer in like 2 seconds. And I don't really need those power-ups. I'll save my Hammer Bros thing where I feel like using my Hammer Bros suit. Even though I probably won't end up using it anyway. But I'm not focused on the game. I'm not talking about that. Let's see. Favorite Mega Evolution? Have you ever played Super Mario RPG? Also, another game that is possibly on the list for a blind Let's Play, but I definitely have to get around to it. It will probably end up like the original Paper Mario. Original Paper Mario, after how fairly well, I think Paper Mario 1000 Door was a really, really fun Let's Play to make. So I played the original Paper Mario because I've been putting it off for a while, and it was really, really enjoyable. So Super Mario RPG is on the I still have to play the game and or Let's Play list, which is a very big list as you can sort of see, but it's always an option there. I like having all these options to choose what I want to do. And let's see, that was from Shininglightningbolt. Another Shininglightningbolt, and the screen had the die right before that. What was your favorite battle ever fought in history? Shininglightningbolt. Favorite battle. The bloodiest battle of them all. Battle in history. Battle in history. I don't know. I'm not much of a history buff. I'm really not that well. I guess I'm not that good with English either. Not that good at remembering. I think I did the whole goodwill grammar Nazi thing correctly there. But, I can't think of any battles off the top of my head that are interesting or good to remember or that I care about. Well, I mean, you need to care about them. Battle. I'll just throw the Battle of Gettysburg. Merry Christmas. Let's go with that. In my home state. Now you know where I live. It's all creepy, except you need to know where Gettysburg is. And the Gettysburg Address, and the Gettysburg Plains. I actually went to Gettysburg once, but I was like, I forget how young I was, because I do not remember it at all. And wait, did I not take this pipe over to get the fancy stuff? I feel like this pipe takes me somewhere that I should have gone before that gives me power-ups. Nope, it just takes me all the way back here if I wanted to. Oh, no, that's a shortcut in case you get a game over and you don't have to play through levels. That makes sense. So I don't really have a good answer for that. I don't know why I picked that question. I thought I'd maybe come up with something funny. I guess not. Who made your channel art / profile picture? By Shininglightningbolt again. That is Shadow Gengar. I'm going to actually look it up. I like having a super fast computer that I can record and look up things with in a, excuse me, decent amount of time. Let's go to community, I believe. They changed all the tabs up really weirdly. I can't find anything. It was, and let me go personal messages. Almighty Gengar. I knew it was Gengar. Shadow Gengar. I was close. You know what I'm talking about. But Almighty Gengar was the lovely guy who made me my awesome channel art. Not my profile picture. That was made by someone a while ago. I've mentioned that a bunch of times before. But Almighty Gengar, and he says, or at least the last time I talked to him, he said he loved making channel art for people. So if you have any suggestions or things for him, I don't even know if he still watches this channel, just send him up a message, Almighty Gengar. If you want, like, specifically how to send it out, leave a comment, I'll copy and paste it for you because I forget to put things in videos. So let's see, and I will get into a level soon enough, guys. And I'm just going to use my hammer on this, because I'll die with the hammer ability right away, because you never get to use it, because it never shows up in this game. And skip over the question that I already answered, because I screwed that up. Oh, no, wait, did I have that question twice? Oh, well, I fixed it now. Do you have an answer to this question, Shininglightningbolt? Yes. What does the fox say? Yes. What is your favorite subject in school? Yes. The last question by sasamichan, the one before that was Shininglightningbolt. What is my favorite subject in school? Favorite subject in school. I really like multimedia production because it's just video editing, Photoshop. So I'm just really, I'm naturally really good at it because I do it so much. So that's there, but I want to consider that's like, oh yeah, gym's my favorite subject. You can't do that. Get out of here, even though I don't have gym class. And I would say band too, because I really enjoy band. Band's fun, just chilling out, playing some music. But that's not like what that question is most likely trying to find. So science is fun. I like physics. Pre-calc is fun. I like math. Not really a history guy, even though my teacher, he's not really a history guy either. He's not smart. He's just, he is, how would I describe it? He's the nicest guy in the world. He just does not know how to teach for his life. Which, I mean, it is an AP course, so he should probably be able to teach and help us for that exam. But, hey, he's a nice guy, and that class is interesting, to say the least. So, not history, definitely. What else is in my schedule? English. Oh god, I hate my English teacher. He is a tool! Like, oh yeah, I can tell this story. It involves profanity, though. So basically, he is a big lazy man who is hypocritical of other people for being lazy on stuff, even though he's lazy. And he literally takes all of his tests from online. I don't think he's made up a single test this year that he's like made up himself and got all the answers and created the test. Like they're all online. If you look hard enough for them, he just steals them all from online and then says, "Oh yeah, why are you guys so lazy with your stuff?" When he is literally the laziest person ever with tests. And also well, no, that's just insulting. You don't need to be rude about that. He's already feeling the pain of that. But what was I saying about it? Oh yeah, he's a lazy bastard, and he makes fun of other people for being lazy, and he just constantly makes fun of this one kid in our class, and he's such a tool about it. But what I was saying, during our exam, some kids came in from another class. Oh, I need to focus on this fight. This fight's a pain in the ass. Okay, cool, I got it. But a kid came in from another class of his to ask, because he's my teacher too, and he's also the teacher of different periods. Someone came in and he's like, "Oh yeah, so does this need to be a 5-paragraph essay?" And he's like, "I don't know. Could be a 7, could be an 8. I really don't know. And he's like, and the kid's like, haha, could you seriously give me an answer? I need to go taste my test. And he's like, oh, I don't know. It could be anything. And then he's like, okay, whatever. And as he's walking out the room, I don't know why the kid wasn't better about it, but as he's walking out the room, you can just hear, fucking dick. And he said it so loud. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone in my class heard it. I was holding back laughter. But apparently, the teacher didn't hear it, or he just completely avoided it. But it was hilarious. He was just walking around, was like, fucking dick. And he yelled it. It was quite enjoyable. Even though, I mean, you are what you are. So, I didn't even answer the question yet. I'm going on another anecdote rant again. So, and We're Awesome Big World is probably one of my favorite worlds. Oh, and I can't hear the music for it. It makes me sad. It's like, dun, dun. Well, at least the overworld theme. Dun, 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 dun. Duh. I remember when I let's played this game, I did like a sing-along to this theme as either the outro or the intro. I want to say it was the outro. I mean intro. Yeah. But I always thought Big World was also such a cool concept, even though it's still a really fun world. So favorite subject? I think I went through my whole day. Yeah, and oh cool, another 5 up. Math or physics counting real subjects, and then either band or multimedia counting every subject I have. Are we there yet? And that question was asked by winner of Pokemon 1. Sorry, I did not mention your name earlier. Are we there yet, sasamichan? S Ice Cube. And what TV shows did you grow up with? Shininglightningbolt. This one's gonna be good after I match up all these things. Yeah, I've given up on the whole not talking about the gameplay thing. Oh, Florida, expect to dive in. They're messing me about college. I guess I wouldn't want to go to Florida for college. It's too right there. Ah, that's a 10 corner. It's too hot down there. It's too muggy. I don't like the heat that much. I like northeast, like temperate zone, like hot and cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. You're up and you're down. You're wrong when it's right. It's black when it's white. Also, even though I got killed by it, I love how there's the little thing here, like it's big, large, big world, and then there's like a cheap chasing around in the level instead of Big Bertha, which I find really, really funny. But, what was the question? No, I got distracted by my Florida email about college that randomly popped up. Where is it? TV shows that you grow up with. Obviously, as I referenced it a bunch, SpongeBob. Love me some SpongeBob. What else? And I should have really hit that block so I could have gotten the thing out of it. What else did I grow up with? TV shows. Oh, wow. Those dodges, though. The Doge. TV. I did watch a decent amount of TV as a kid. Drake and Josh. A lot of Nickelodeon and, like, Disney. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, which, thankfully, I didn't check out any of those pictures that came out recently, but I've heard things about them, which is all I want to hear. Hannah Montana, obviously, the great show. No, I watched it. I didn't, like, actively seek out to watch it, but if I was bored and there's something to watch, you watch what's ever on, man. Don't judge me. Fairly Odd Parents, what else? A lot of Nickelodeon shows, a lot of Nickelodeon cartoons. I think I really didn't watch that much Disney. I was more a Nickelodeon type of kid. Drake and Josh, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob. Definitely SpongeBob is my #1 childhood show, as you hear me talk about constantly. But yeah, I think that's all I can think of off the top of my head, like the huge childhood shows that I watched a bunch. And I never really was that much of a TV guy. I was more of a video game kind of guy. And that was Shininglightningbolt. The Amarok's 1220. Next question. What is your opinion on Team Fortress 2? Well, also, I should have really paused the game when I went to get a drink and look for that question. Team Fortress 2. Fun game. I haven't played it in a while. I did make those. That was actually the very first save plays. I actually need to look at all my videos previously and get some videos for the channel trailer that is supposed to be on your unsubscribed trailer thing that I still have neglected to make until now. But it was actually the very first save plays, which is I just killed myself. That sucks. Which is kind of cool just to see that as a little like anecdote that you can remember. I like that word because I feel intelligent when I say it. But Team Fortress is a fun game. It is a quite enjoyable free game. Lots of hats, lots of fun. I'm not very good at it. Actually, maybe it's just because I had a crappy PC and I couldn't keep up with everyone else. But now that I have a new PC, I gotta make another Save Plays Revisit It, where we get more than 10 frames per second while playing it. Actually, I got really good frames. It was like how I magically get good frames on League, even though League is meant to run on any computer ever, which makes sense. But Team Fortress 2, fun game. I enjoyed it. It's a good first-person shooter. It's a fun game. Very few games I will talk completely ill about. I'll say there's like bad points and good points, but there's very few games that I completely despise. See, I am trying to think of as an example right off the top of my head one, but games that I despise. No, I can't really think of one. And I would think like genre, maybe like RTS, but I thought I wouldn't like RTSs, and then even though Pikmin isn't the most serious, if that's going to bounce me off, series of RTSs, I really enjoyed playing Pikmin and Pikmin 2. I 100%ed both, 100% both games. So, I definitely cannot say I don't like RTSs anymore. So, yeah, there's your answer to the question, do I like Team Fortress 2? It took me a little bit to remember what it was. Would you ever do a two-person Let's